Hello, right, let's have a look at some of these coins then, shall we? We'll start with Matic. I'm going to do a separate video for each coin this time because we've got a bit more time today. So yeah, we'll start with Matic. Right, so we're looking at Matic now with a 4-hourly chart with the tether pairing, and even though we've come up a little bit from our all-time lows, we're still basically trending sideways, and I think for the rest of the day we're probably going to be coming down some. The indicators suggest more move to the down. You could call this technically sideways, but also you could also make the argument to suggest that it's actually, believe it or not, some form of consolidation after this move here, which, even though it wasn't much of a move, where were we from here to here? That was a 20% move, thereabouts, yeah, 18% move, so it's not too bad actually, considering 18% move. We're going to have a consolidation period after that. We're also moving alongside with the rest of the market, which looks like it wants to go sideways and perhaps a little down. Bitcoin, I've not had a great look at it today, but it does look like it's wanting to sort of travel a little bit further down than up. But that remains to be seen at the moment. Whatever the market's doing, Matic is certainly going to follow. There's no real reason for Matic to move anywhere other than with the market, and it's not exactly going to be a bold mover currently. There's no reason for it to move anywhere other than essentially tailing the rest of the market. So we'll look alongside with Bitcoin, and actually we're not doing very well. Still definitely more movement to the down, certain sideways action playing out. We're underneath all moving averages, in fact we're underneath every single one of them thereabouts, yeah, underneath every single one. Relatively important moving average. Volume is pretty much an all-time low really. It's extremely small volume now. So sideways action and movements to the down are probably forecast for the rest of the day. Unless everything sees a pump, Matic will get a pump, but it's not going to be one of the strongest movers by any means. It's just going to be follow the market, whether it's up or down, and certainly be an underperformer at the moment. Matic really does need to start building upon its client base, rolling out those new releases, especially the mainnet, before we can get out of this slump. There's no reason for it to move anything other than sort of sideways and down. This consolidation period that we're having here from our all-time high is natural, I should say, as well, from such a bold, big move. I mean, this is a perfectly ordinary and natural move for it to take place afterwards. So, realistically, all eyes on the prize. We'll wait for Matic to start building upon its client base, and also wait for this huge, you could call it a bear trend really, because that's exactly what it is. It's consolidation as well to play out, and we'll just have another look on the tether pairing. So yeah, I mean, if we look at it, yeah, it's realistically it's perfectly natural for this to take place. When you zoom out, you can see exactly what was going on. We had huge, massive moves, and consolidation down now. Looks as though we may have found an all-time low here, which is about 1.16 cents. So we'll see if that ever gets tested again. If it does, then obviously there'll be more movement to the down. There is a chance that we may have at this point found our low, and we could start to build upon it from there. But again, underneath all moving averages, being rejected from the is that the 50? Yeah, it is. It's the 50-day close being rejected from. So, and obviously underneath all the larger 50-day exponential and 200-day exponential too. So until we can start to break above these, then obviously we're going to be going sideways and perhaps maybe a little further down. The important thing to note is that over here we did find our death cross, and obviously the death cross certainly did prove to be true. So until we start to make an uptrend, and then this big green line we've got here, that's the 50-day EMA, can poke above this here, which is the 200-day EMA, that's the big white line there. If that happens, and when that happens, I suppose is probably the best thing to say, when that happens, then yeah, we can start to see some more bigger, bolder growth. But at the same token, when that does play out, I imagine a lot of the alts are going to be having the same thing play out, and they'll all be in the same boat. But right now, a very low volume underneath all moving averages, just above our all-time low of recent times, that would be. in consolidation. So we're just going to wait this one out really. No trade zone, I'm afraid, unless you wanted to stock up for the long term. I couldn't see too much of a problem in that, but also at the same time I am not a financial advisor. It's not a financial advice, but we do have a continuation here of this consolidation pattern. Anyway, I will leave it with you there. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Take it easy.